Welcome! I'm so excited to finally be uploading a video, and I hope you guys enjoy. So right now I'm just filling in my eyebrows with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. And then I'm going to go in with some Tarte Shape Tape Concealer underneath to clean those up. And I'm also going to bring that down onto the lid to act as an eyeshadow base. Then I'm going to go ahead and set my lids with this NYX HD powder. I just like using a white setting powder so the colors really pop. Then I'm going to be using my ABH Soft Glam palette and picking up the shade Orange Soda and using that as my transition shade. Then I'm going to pick up the shade Burnt Orange and start to work that into my crease to add some depth and definition. Then I'm going to use a fluffy blending brush to go over everything and make sure that there are no harsh lines. I basically do this between each step of my eyeshadow. I'm just not going to show it every time because it'll wind up getting repetitive. And now I'm picking up the shade Burnt Orange once again and starting to kind of create a V shape on the outer corner of my eye to lift and elongate. I'm going to go over in that same shape with the shade Rustic, which is a little bit deeper, and you're going to notice I slowly work my way down to deeper shades instead of going straight into them so it doesn't wind up looking muddy. Then I'm going to go into the shade Rustic and once again apply that to the outer V of the eye and bring it into the crease a little bit as well. Then I'm going to grab my Modern Renaissance palette and dip into the shade Antique Bronze. This is such a gorgeous shade. It's a very unique bronzy shade, as the name implies, but this is really going to start to add some definition and shadow into the eye. Then I'm going to grab the shade Cypress Umber and start to apply that to the very outer corner of the eye. I'm kind of keeping this in a concentrated area so I don't give myself a raccoon eye. Then I'm going to pick up my concealer and start to carve out a half-cut crease. Then I'm going to pick up the shade Vermeer and apply that right over top of where I put the concealer, and then I'm going to use a fluffy brush to blend that line of demarcation. Then I'm just going to go back in with the blending brush and give everything one last final blend. And now I'm back with lashes. How tacky was that? Then I'm going to use my Too Faced Primed and Poreless Primer under my eyes, on the sides of my nose, and my smile lines, because that is where a sister needs some smoothing. And then I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation and mix that with my NYX Custom Cover Drop Foundation. I absolutely love mixing these two. They create such a gorgeous finish, and they're both affordable, which is always awesome. And then for the brow area, I'm going to switch to a buffing concealer brush so I don't get any foundation in my brows. For concealer, I'm going to be using It Cosmetics by Under Eye, very sparingly though, both because it is a very thick concealer and also because I have the under eye of a 78-year-old woman. And I'm going to be setting that in place with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I like to bring this down onto the sides of my nose as well to help with nose contouring later on. Then I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contouring palette and pick up the shade Lyric, and I'm going to use this to dust away the translucent powder to add some more coverage and brighten up the area as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and bronze up the skin. Since I kind of just created a blank canvas, I want to add some warmth and definition back in. I'm also going to lightly contour my nose and then apply powder to the sides to make sure that it looks very snatched, if you will. And then I'm just going to wipe that excess powder away, and I'm going to be highlighting with Mary Luminizer from the Balm Cosmetics. I'm also going to apply that to my brow bone and my inner corners, and then I'm going to go in with this blush from Tarte in the shade Captivating. Then I'm going to apply this really pretty and glowy blush topper from e.l.f. And then Beauty is Pain, Beauty is Pain. I'm going to stab myself in the eye with this NYX nude eyeliner pencil, and I am going to dip back into the Soft Glam palette and pick up the shade Sienna and apply that to my lower lash line to make the whole eye look completed. And I'm going to line my lips with the NYX retractable lip pencil, I believe in the shade Nude, and then apply the NYX lip cream in the shade London right over top. And here is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you could think of anything else you'd like to see from me, please let me know. I have a million ideas floating around, but when I sit down to film, I am lost. So definitely let me know, and thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day!